2, 1.
7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East and this is the Smart 7.
Good morning everybody, it's Tuesday the 25th of August and happy birthday to Sean Connery, Tim Burton, Billy Ray Cyrus, Blake Lively and Claudia Schiffer.
7.
As schools start to reopen, there's some confusion about what the best practice will be for students, particularly as they move around the schools. In England, pupils are not required to wear masks, but Nicola Sturgeon, Scotland's First Minister, indicated that in Scotland at least, the recommendation will be that secondary students do wear them.
Over the weekend, the World Health Organisation issued new guidance on this subject. It said that young people over the age of 12 in schools where physical distancing was not possible and in areas of high transmission, then face coverings should be recommended. So by way of update today, I can confirm that the Education Secretary is in the final stages of consulting with teachers and local authorities on a recommendation for the use of face coverings by staff and pupils in secondary schools when they are moving around in corridors and communal areas.
6.
As if there weren't enough problems with coronavirus and the race for a vaccine, it turns out that the Americans have been trying to swoop in on the highly promising Oxford vaccine to fast-track it for their own citizens. But Deputy Chief Medical Officer Jenny Harris is not overly concerned.
Well, I don't think it matters whether it's America or anywhere else. We have a global crisis, and as we're discussing with children and their life chances, it's really important that everyone around the world has fair and safe access to vaccine development. Obviously, those countries which are more developed have the facilities to develop the vaccine and get it safely out to their populations. But I think all public health colleagues would be wanting fair distribution.
This week sees the Republican convention take place, partly live from Charlottesville with a reduced crowd, and they're pretty excited about it. Here's Kimberly Guilfoyle, campaign senior advisor and girlfriend to Don Jr.
Leaders and fighters for freedom and liberty and the American dream. The best is yet to come.
Oh, blimey. It might be that Don Jr. didn't write his own script, though.
He delivered PPE to our brave frontline workers.
PP and isn't that a sandwich filling? Anyway, Donald Trump Sr. appeared and plans to speak each night, but he started by telling flat-out lies about the election.
They spied on my campaign. You know what they found? Nothing. But this is big stuff. This is stealing millions of votes, and it's going to be very hard. Now, we're in courts all over the country, and hopefully we have judges that are going to give it a fair call, because if they give it a fair call, we're going to win this election. The only way they can take this election away from us is if this is a rigged election. We're going to win this election. We're going to win this election.
He's down 10% on Joe Biden in most of the polls, but yeah, sure, mate.
4.
Now, while we've all been worrying about viruses, climate change hasn't blooming gone away. And now Extinction Rebellion and a group called Writers' Rebellion are trying to raise awareness and get action. They've called on author and all-round good guy. Well, you introduce yourself, pal.
Hello there, I'm Stephen Fry. It's sickening how much money is being spent on think tanks and professional lobbyists to spread confusion, lies and doubt on the subject of man-made climate change. We can't keep letting this deliberate climate denial stand. It's an affront to truth, reason and fact. We have to stand up, expose the lies and make sure that this cynical, brutal and terrifying dishonesty and greed, that they're countered before it's too late. So stand up with the writers and with Extinction Rebellion, Wednesday, 2nd of September.
3.
Former Olympic sprinter and the world's fastest man Usain Bolt hasn't been able to outrun coronavirus. He tested positive after his 34th birthday party, which was also attended by Man City's Raheem Sterling. Usain took to social media to explain what's going on.
Good morning, everybody. Just waking up, and like everybody has checked social media, saw that social media saying I'm confirmed of COVID-19. I did a test on Saturday to leave because I work, trying to be responsible, so I'm going to stay in and stay from my friends. And also having no symptoms, so going to quarantine myself.
It's time for that recurring question in a pandemic lockdown. Just what has Marty Pello of 80s pop icons Wet 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 been up to? We head to This Morning to find out.
Well, I get to go back and do my first love and passion for cooking. Ooh. So, yeah, I'm cooking up a storm. Ooh. And I love a gadget, me. Yeah. So I've been making a lot of ice cream.
Have you?
Oh, yes.
I love ice cream.
I was just talking to you there about Fosco's.
Yeah.
Great Irish ice cream. Yeah. Irish Italian.
Stroke Italian.
You know, but you don't get much better than that.
When you say gadgets, have you got the proper ice cream making machine?
Oh, I've got the gadgets. I love a gadget. I got one called the onion machine.
Yeah.
Which makes onion rings. Guaranteed to bring a tear to your eye.
Wonderful.
Now, there's been a lot of talk about the casting for Season 5 and 6 of The Crown, but we still haven't seen Season 4, which features Olivia Colman as Queen Elizabeth and Gillian Anderson as Margaret Thatcher. This season sees Emma Corrin introducing us to future Princess Diana, with Elizabeth Debicki, who's in the new Nolan movie Tenet, due to play Diana in Seasons 5 and 6. The trailer just dropped for Season 4, but isn't going to hit Netflix until November. It does have the Charles and Diana royal wedding, or at least a dress in it as a tease.
Something as important as the monarchy simply cannot be allowed to fail.
This has been the Smart 7. Be smart, wear a mask. We've got an Alexa skill now, so enable us and then just say, Alexa, play the Smart 7. We're back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.